Democratic Senators John Ossoff of Georgia and Mark Kelly of Arizona introduced a new bill on January 12, 2022 that would ban members of Congress and their families from trading stocks. Under the Ban Congressional Stock Trading Act, all sitting members of Congress, their spouses, and their dependent children would be required to divest from certain investments or enter them into a qualified blind trust. By the way, if you're like me and you know next to nothing about the stock market, a qualified blind trust is a trust in which the owner gives up the management of their assets to an independent trustee who then makes investments that the owner is blind to. Congress members and their families would be able to remove their assets from the blind trust or dissolve it entirely within 180 days of the end of their tenure in office. Those who break the law would be fined the monthly equivalent of the annual rate of pay payable to the member of Congress, according to the bill. Multiple members of Congress have been under scrutiny in the past. Most recently, the Securities and Exchange Commission announced in October an investigation into whether Republican Senator Richard Burr of North Carolina violated insider trading laws after selling more than $1.6 million in stocks a week before the COVID-19 market crash. Other lawmakers were also investigated for similar suspicious activity ahead of the crash. In December 2021, a 5-month-long investigation by Business Insider revealed that 52 members of Congress and 182 senior congressional staffers had violated the Stop Trading on Congressional Knowledge or STOCK Act, a law intended to stop insider trading. When asked if members of Congress should be banned from trading stock while in office, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi responded,
"No, I don't know to this. We are a free market economy. They should be able to participate in that."
Pelosi has come under fire in the past for the amount of money she and her husband have made from stock market investments. Some analysts have suggested that the timing of Pelosi's investments has been suspicious. One investment Pelosi faced backlash over happened in July 2021 when the Speaker's husband bought nearly $5 million worth of call options in Google parent company Alphabet, between $500,000 and $1 million in Amazon, and between $100,000 and $250,000 in Apple, days before the House voted for the first time on legislation designed to break up big tech companies. Pelosi has also come under fire, along with several other lawmakers, for criticizing Facebook while publicly owning stock in the tech giant.
The Facebook business model is strictly to make money. They don't care about the impact on children. They don't care about truth. They don't care about where this is all coming from. And they have said, even if they know it's not true, they will print it. I think that they have been very abusive of the great opportunity that technology has given them. And I think their behavior is shameful.
Democratic Senator Ron Wyden of Oregon, whose wife owned between $100,000 and $250,000 in Facebook stock in 2020, said in 2019 that Mark Zuckerberg should face the possibility of prison time for Facebook exposing its users' privacy data. Democratic Congressperson Jackie Speer of New York owned between $15,000 and $50,000 in Facebook stock, despite criticizing the company, along with Google and Twitter, for election interference in the 2016 presidential election.
We basically have the brightest minds of our tech community here, and Russia was able to weaponize your platforms to divide us, to dupe us, and to discredit democracy.
These are only a few examples. In 2020, 32 lawmakers held stock in Facebook, and at least 155 members of Congress held stock in major social media and news companies, according to an analysis of public data by Business Insider. Whether the new bill will gain the momentum required to enact anti-trading legislation remains to be seen. But in a January 2022 poll, 76% of voters said they support banning lawmakers from trading stocks. Americans agree. Congress needs to be reined in.